this or has anything to say, please go ahead. So whatever you ask or say, let it be around the topic of stress and anxiety.
Anything they can talk about, what you're going through, not only with corona or anything that is going in your life that you feel that is creating stress or anxiety, or you feel panic, or maybe you feel you're not able to cope up with. And also, you can go with anything. It could be very simple.
Okay, no one wants.
Yeah, you can.
So, lately, like the last week and a half, I've been feeling that the thing that's causing more stress and anxiety to me is, there's this thing called divine timing, and a certain time where you have to, do what you're here to do. I'm now getting worried that I may have missed that, or I may be delayed. So what happens when you miss your divine time? I mean, I just feel like I'm delayed, so I'm constantly playing catch up now. But I still have one leg in the past. I'm not being able to let go, so I'm not really moving forward, and I'm worrying about missing the bus. That's something that's causing me stress in the now.
All right. So you would like to know what is going all about, or you're just expressing about it?
Since we were talking about anxiety and stress, like I don't know if COVID's really caused the stress and anxiety, but this is something that I have been been anxious about for the last couple of weeks. So
And
I
what
haven't
makes you,
really.
what make you think that you're not matching the divine timing that you have decided, and you're slow, or maybe you're behind the time? What makes you think that?
Because I'm still stuck in a few things that I know I should have let go of maybe 2 years back, and I'm still caught up with those things. So my attention and my energies are divided, and I know I'm not focused. I know I'm not, or maybe I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but in a half-hearted fashion, because I am also wasting a lot of energy holding on. Like I'm trying to get out of it, but it's taking more time because I don't know how to just drop it.
Yes.
The thing is to complete it, but I should be dropping it, and I can't leave it halfway done. So I'm still pushing, and it just feels like a mess.
So first thing is like, frankly, there is no timing to the soul. Soul does not hold on to on any timing. Soul does not know timings only. So the timing is created for the body and the mind, not for the soul. So if suppose the soul is not moving, and if suppose you're not able to move from where you are, and you think that okay, timing's running, but I'm not running with the time, that means you need to understand that you are not done with the learning. So if you're not done with the learning, and if you're not done with your lessons, that is the time when you won't be able to move ahead, because if you're not passing out, you won't be upgraded to another grade, right? You have to repeatedly be into the same class if you're not passing out, right? So in the same way, whatever the learning that is coming up to you, the emotions, whether you can say I'm holding on to, whether you say maybe I'm not able to drop, it's one and the same. It's just as simple as that. What is not working for me, there is a lesson towards it. I learn the lesson, I understand what it is all about, and then automatically you will move. You don't have to try to move. If the engine is on, you will move. And to keep that engine on, what you need to do is, you need to just give a power. The power is your learning. Hmm? Automatically you will move. There is nothing that can block you once you're done with the lesson. Even if you try also, you cannot be blocked. So
Thank
understand
you.
the learnings, overcome that.
Thank you for that perspective. I think I'm using that. I need to hear
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
Yes, Saloni.
Yeah. Hi, Dr. Kirti. Hi, Deepti.
Hello.
Thank you for
Hi.
the
Hi.
session. Yeah, so my question is, I have been like dealing with a lot of like I've been struggling in my relationship a lot, not just partner relationship, but in other areas as well. And I don't know where this fear of abandonment comes from. Like I have never, been dumped or anything like that. It has been me who has dumped people, but I still get a lot of anxiety when it comes to people leaving me behind, my friends leaving me behind. And a few days back I've been crying a lot on being feeling very lonely, and it comes all of a sudden, and I get very anxious, and I just feel like I don't know what to do, and I stay in my room the entire day. I cry, I release it out, but I don't know where this is coming from. Like I don't get it. Like
All right.
yeah.
So Saloni, the thing is like when when you're doing the act that you do, will always the effect is always coming from the cause, right? So what is happening here is because you have this fear, what you're doing before anyone does that to me, let me do it off, so that I don't have to face that. So you must have dumped people with the fear of they dumping you. That is the first place, and this will definitely will come from the inner child, because when there is always the question mark that I don't know, that is always coming from the inner child. So you need to go and understand which inner child of you has felt that, and you need to overcome that particular emotion. That in that way what will happen, you will stop feeling the fear of being dumped, and you will stop dumping people as well. You have to go to the roots to clear it up. And
Well,
you are
I think
doing,
I was, yeah, sorry.
yes, yes,
Please
yes, tell me.
continue.
So you're
Okay.
doing this because the thing is like, there is always a fear of being dumped.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Because you have somewhere experienced it. Without experience, it will not come.
Yeah, it might have happened when I was a kid because my
Hmm.
father had a transferable job, and we kept on shifting every 2-3 years.
Yes.
So like I could never make a bond with anyone. So I take a lot of time getting close to people, where others are like they get friendly very easily. I take a lot of time, even though I thought I'm very social and friendly, and I have a lot of friends and everybody really likes me. But this blockage, I don't know where does it come from. So it really, like it bothers me sometimes, like really badly. So I don't get it. Like even though I'm a very social and friendly person, it still comes up and it still affects me very badly. So I'm really worried about it, and I don't know what to do about it. So if you can tell me, like tell me what to do, I'll do that.
Take inner child session or constellation, where you need to come and ease and integrity with the inner child that has felt that. Maybe, as you said, because your father was always been transferred from city to city. Obviously, what is that effect? How it has affected you? Affected by seeing many people going away. So you will start mingling with the people, then you see, then there is new set of people. Then you
Yeah,
start coming closer, then there is a different set of people.
yeah,
Right? So there was no consistency. There was no not same people growing together.
yeah,
Every time there was a loop of fresh and again fresh.
yeah.
Okay? So that could be the reason. So you can take a help to either inner child or constellation. It's going to be beneficial for you.
Uh, Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so for everybody who's joined later, today we are talking on the discussion, the topic of stress and anxiety. Specifically, because in the last few weeks we have come across many people who are going through very different forms of stress and anxiety which they have not faced before, let's say the pre-2020s. I like to put it that way, pre-2020s and post-2020s, because our life, I
Yeah.
think in 10 years we'll be speaking about like that. So if anybody has, we'll take one or two questions more before we get into the meditation. Have something specifically around stress or anxiety that you're facing with a particular person or a particular setup or a particular situation. And I'm just going to put up a law. I'm just going to put up like, can you all see this? Yeah. So if I can just do this, this is anonymous, generally to see, because we generally don't know that in a day what kind of emotion we go through. So, if you could just go through your last 1 or 2 days to see that what was the predominant emotion. And in case it's other, do put in the chat what that emotion was.
Hi, should I discuss? Hi, everyone. Should I discuss this here or should I put it in the chat?
You can discuss also.
Okay. So I don't know, since last couple of weeks, rather, when you're talking about stress or anxiety, this is something which I am facing with my younger sibling, and the communication has just become very monotonous, or very to the point kind of a thing, where things were not on that level earlier. So
Okay.
I mean, I just want to understand
Mhm.
that how should this be dealt with, because it really does bother me.
All right. So you want to know how to deal with your child,
With my
with your
sibling,
younger
with my
sibling.
sibling.
Sorry, with your
Yeah, yeah,
younger
yeah,
sibling,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So how do you feel when he's grown up emotionally? I'm not talking
Uh,
about how you're reacting and all. How do
huh,
you
huh.
feel emotionally when the sibling is around?
I feel very heavy and stressed. Like as if I'm always being judged.
Okay.
No
Okay.
matter what I do, my actions and my words are always being judged.
And who does that? Your sibling or your parents?
My sibling,
Your sibling. And what's the age gap between you and your sibling?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah,
All right. And your sibling is male or female?
female, my sister, younger sister.
All right. Okay. See, when you go through such things, when there is a lot of comparison you feel between two siblings, and you're not
Hmm.
able to cope up with such things, so you need to understand that what the parental thoughts that you're carrying with you. So it's not about sibling. It's about the parental thought that is being in your mind always. So once you get to know about the parental thought that you're carrying into you, then you are going
Mm-hmm.
to see lot of things coming up into you that has been imposed, or maybe that has been instilled into you. And while
Okay.
growing up, obviously
Hmm.
while growing up you will not remember everything that has happened in your childhood,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So while growing up, what is happening now when the sibling is born, obviously all two siblings are different. Hmm?
Correct. Correct.
So there are certain things, because she's young. So first
Hmm.
thing is, every time you will hear she's young. So she's getting more care and attention when she was born. And
Hmm.
when she was
Hmm.
born, you were only 4 years.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So seeing
Hmm.
that care and attention that you did not receive in your growing time according to you, not
Hmm.
according that your parent has not given to you.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
So this thing, what it will create lot of self dominance into you. Not exactly
Hmm.
self dominance, but you could rather feel, there's something wrong in me, that
Hmm.
I'm not receiving this and she's receiving that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So a lot of questioning and lot of things will come into you automatically. So it is
Okay.
definitely not about your sibling. It is completely about how you see yourself through the
Hmm.
eyes of the parents, and
Okay.
what you have believed into yourself
Hmm.
with the same eyes. Your parental tapes, the way you were spoken by your parents and all. So again, it's
Hmm.
not about sibling, it's about the parents. So going to the roots again. So work on
Okay.
yourself in this area of your life, where you will
Hmm.
understand and you have to let go of the opinions, beliefs, and your tapes of the parents here.
Hmm.
This is definitely is going to help you a lot.
Okay. All
Hmm?
right. All right.
So
I'll work. Thank you.
she's just triggering, and
Hmm.
she's just mirroring what is there inside you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm? Hmm.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so very surprisingly, in the poll, the highest that has come is so happiness, sadness, and restlessness
Yes.
is something that a lot of people are feeling these days.
Hmm. And it's mixed emotion. Like how
Yes.
the weather is nowadays, morning it's like cold, then it's hot in the afternoon, then suddenly it's raining. Same way, happiness, anger, restlessness, that is happening with the people. Hmm. Um,
So, should we start the meditation?
yes, if no one has any question, we can start.
So, let's start it. Nobody has any questions.
All right. So all of you just relax. Today we are going to work. Let's see what comes up and what we are going to work. So all of you just relax and wait for the thing to come up to you. Take a comfortable position and relax. And while relaxing, allow yourself to breathe And when you're breathing, allow yourself to let go of the stress. Breathe normally. Feel the breaths going in and relaxing your body. And when you let go of the breath, let all the stress go away from your body right now. Breathe, blow out. And with each and every breath, allow yourself to relax. Any thoughts that is coming up, allow it to go. Keep on breathing. And this comfortable position, just see, imagine, or visualize yourself into a room. It could be any room where you're comfortable with it. So see, visualize, or imagine yourself in a room. And as you enter the room, just look around. Somewhere in the corner, you will find your inner child sitting just there, waiting for you. Look around the corner, and you will find an inner child that is waiting for you there, into that room. Go near to that inner child. First thought, first impression, first feeling, look at the age of the inner child and make a note of it. Go near to that inner child. Ask the inner child why the inner child is here and how can you help the inner child to get integrated into you. First thought, first impression, first feeling. Ask the inner child why the inner child is here. The first emotion that comes up in your mind is the reason why the inner child is here. And ask the inner child, how can you help her or him to overcome that? If there is no answer towards how, just help the inner child. So make a note of the emotion that inner child is telling you the reason of disintegrity. It could be fear, it could be anxiety, it could be feeling abandoned, or it could be fear of facing someone around. Ask the inner child which part of the body the inner child is holding that emotion. First thought, first impression, first feeling, which part of the body inner child is holding on to the emotion. Locate that part. And now ask inner child to breathe into that part and let go of that emotion into the white light of the universe. So breathe, ask the inner child to breathe into that part of the body where the inner child has stored the emotion that disintegrated that inner child from you. Breathe and let go of this emotion into the white light of the universe where it will be recycled. And now ask inner child, is inner child holding any sort of anger into the body? The first answer that comes into the mind, make a note of it. Either yes or no. Is the inner child holding on to anger? It could be on the self, it could be on someone, it could be on situation, or it could be all three. And now ask the inner child, which part of the body is the inner child holding the anger? Make a note of that particular part of the body and ask the inner child to breathe into that anger and blow out into the white light of the universe. It's over, it ends now. Breathe, blow out. The need of anger in me is over, it ends now. The need of anger in me is over, it ends now. One last time, the need of anger in me is over, it ends now. I let go. I let go the need of anger towards self, towards people, towards situation, towards money, towards authority, or maybe towards universe. It's over. It ends now. I let go. And in return, I take back my calmness, peace, and my consciousness into my physical body. I let go of anger. It's over. It ends now. And in return, I take back my consciousness, my peace, and my calmness. When I integrate this, I allow my body to feel that calmness, feel that peace into my own self. I allow the organs of my body to feel the love and the calmness that belongs to me. And when you feel that, you will see the stress going away from the body. It's over. It ends now. The need of stress is over. It ends now. Allow the peace and love to get integrated in your body, into your organs, totally and completely. So I let go of anger. I let go of stress. It's over. It ends now. And in return, I integrate my calmness, my trust, and my peace into my physical body totally and completely. And allow the inner child to feel good, feel loved by your own self. And slowly allow the inner child to come closer to you and get integrated, get merged into your physical body, and allow the inner child to grow until the current age. So allow the inner child to get integrated into your physical body, will merge and will grow to the current age right now, right here. and allow the peace, calmness, love for your own self to grow with this inner child totally and completely. And when you're integrating this, allow the stress, the anger to leave your body right now, right here, totally and completely. It's over. It ends now. The need of anger, the need of fear, the need of stress is over. It ends now. I let it go. And I allow the peace, calmness, and love to grow more and more into me. Now bring back your awareness, your consciousness into your physical body, where you are right now. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Feel your back, feel your shoulder, feel top of your head, and bring back your awareness into the room right now. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Bring back your awareness into the room and open your eyes now. Just relax and be with it. If anyone would like to share, they can share what they have felt.
So, I was fine before the meditation, but after the integration, I feel like butterflies in my stomach.
Good.
That's good. I think that's, I don't know how, I mean, it's not the most comfortable feeling.
Yes. So say to yourself, put your hand on that stomach where you're feeling it, and say to yourself, I allow the positive changes. I'm safe. Anyone else would like to share, or you want to be in that?
Yes, Dr. Kirti. So
Yes.
it took out lot out of me. Like so much came out, Like as soon as I saw my inner child in that room, I automatically burst into tears, and still it is flowing.
Wow. Wow. That's emotion towards inner child. Just integrate.
So it says that it was searching for security.
Hmm.
But as a child, I'm an only child of my parent, but I had never security issues. Like my mom paid a lot of emotional attention to me, but I don't understand where this security issues came from.
See, with a child, even smallest thing could be insecurity, right?
Uh-huh.
So the best thing is to see, you have already seen the disintegrity happen because of that, right?
Yes.
Inner child will know better because she has lived that moment.
Hmm. Hmm.
So instead of thinking where it is coming from, just say that, okay, now you're secure because you're with me, you're part of me.
Okay.
So allow the
Okay.
inner child to feel more secure instead of questioning her, so that she's
Oh,
having trust on you.
sure. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kirti.
You're
And one more
welcome.
thing is, I saw that it is showing me that security came from like gut area. So what does that
Beautiful.
mean? What does that mean?
So security coming from the gut area is like solar plexus. So solar plexus is all about power.
Huh?
So somewhere you wanted to feel more powerful. The inner child wanted to feel powerful.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it will relate to something. Such keep
Hmm.
on saying to inner child that you are secured, and because you're already grown now, so you definitely have a lot of power into you. So to take care of the child too.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
You're
so very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. All right. So I
Yeah. So I think I think everybody is okay with this.
yes.
So yeah, live with this. I mean, when you're sleeping, set out an intention again to let go of, if anything, there's any residual, so that if there's anything, that also goes away. Yeah, and have a great night. Good night, everybody.
All of you, good night. Have a great evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for the session.
Good night.
Bye.